Alright guys, sorry I really have not much room here on the table, so no no way I can do it any better than this, but I guess it will be fine because I am just letting you know what I got today, and let's just get into it without much talking here. We have a very cool booster pack here. This is Labyrinth of Nightmare, a sealed booster pack, and in this pack the Ultimate Rare Dark Magician was sealed in, and yeah, of course I'm not going to open this. This was a very expensive pack. I paid around 50 euros for this pack, but yeah, I really like these old school packs. I think they have just so unique artworks on them, and I'm a really big fan of these. So yeah, around 50 euro for this pack, and yeah, really happy to add this to my sealed pack collection. Next up, we have a little bit of a cheaper pack here. This is Thousand Eyes Bibles. In this set, the Relinquished Ultimate Rare was sealed. Oh no, it's actually the Thousand Eyes Restrict, my bad. And yeah, this pack here goes for around 20 euros, so it's quite a bit cheaper than the other one. I am not very sure why this pack is so cheap, because it was the very first pack featuring Ultimate Rares, but yeah, still really cool pack. Didn't have this in my collection, so I was really happy to find one. By the way, these packs, they are quite rare. You don't find them in every store, every here and there. You actually really have to look out for them, and if you're lucky, you might find some. Okay, next up here we have Curse of Anubis. This pack also really cool pack. In this pack you were able to get the Ultimate Rare version of Buster Blader and of course Jinzo. And yeah, also a really cool pack, really cool design. I love these. Everywhere on every pack you have Yugi, which is kinda cool. Would have loved to see maybe Kaiba on some of them too. But yeah, a really cool pack. Really happy to add this to my collection. Paid around 35 to 40 euro for this pack. Okay guys, next up we have a pretty old booster pack, and this is my first volume booster pack I ever owned, or yeah, ever owned is correct I guess, because yeah, I have the reprint volume 1 booster of course, but no real one. And yeah, this one is the first real booster of the volume series I ever own. I would really like to get all 7 in this trip here. Maybe I can find them, but these are pretty expensive. Paid around 120 euro for this pack, but I think these are must-haves for OG collectors. So yeah, better save up a little bit of money, a little bit, and yeah, get ready to get your money flying for these packs. But yeah, just so retro. Really like these packs. Alright, next one, also a very cool pack. In this pack you were able to get the Archangel Zerato, I think is his name. And yeah, really cool pack. Again, I like the colors here, these light blue turquoise colors here, really unique. Of course we have our Yugi boy in the front, and yeah, looks really stunning. Really unique artwork in my opinion, and yeah, must have for the collection. This pack cost me around 50 euro. And the final pack of today we have Pharaoh no Isang, so Legacy of the Pharaoh when translated directly. And yeah, look at these yummy Yugi's eyes, really cool. In this pack you were able to get this guy, Spirit of the Pharaoh I think is his name. Really cool and very underrated Ultimate Rare I think, and because I personally really like this card, even though it probably never had any playability in the game, but still the artwork, I value the artwork way more than the playability, since I never really played Yu-Gi-Oh! Despite of the very old days. And yeah, really cool pack. Final pack of today. Hope to be able to find some more these days. I actually saw a Spell of Mask booster, but it was about 160 euros for one pack. So yeah, I really couldn't pull the trigger today, because yeah, I don't know if it's worth it for me, but yeah, I already started collecting so many packs, so maybe I have to buy it at some later point. But yeah, this is all for my booster packs I got today. And next up we have again a sealed product here, and yeah, finally I'm able to present you this really nice starter decks here. This is the EXR starter deck. This is a sealed copy of it. In here you are able to find two decks, one of Kaiba of course, one of Yugi. And yeah, this item is the third deck which appeared in the OCG, despite of some special products. The very first was the starter box from 1999. Then you had the regular EX box, and this is basically the reprint of it, the EXR. And from here on, the cards also had a set number like EXR, JP something. And yeah, I really wanted this because I have the EX set already and wanted to get a sealed copy of this EXR set. And now I'm just missing the starter box, but the starter box is so expensive. I won't be able to get one sealed because $6,000 for a sealed starter box is just a little bit too much for me. But for the collection, I'm trying to get an already opened one so that I can at least have it in my collection, present it to you guys when I want. I'm already collecting the cards of the starter box as well. And yeah, once all the decks are finished, I can present you the starter box as well. But for now, this is the EXR box, and I got this for a really good price. It was a steal. As you can see, there is like a little tape, and this is on the actual foiling of the box. So probably that's why the price was a little bit cheaper, but I paid around €300 for the sealed EXR booster box. And yeah, of course, the Duel Masters guide is also included. Really cool. Of course, not going to open this one. This is just for my sealed collection. Okay, next up we have some Bandai cards. I'm really trying to complete my Bandai set, so I actually bought a lot of these. You see the actual prices on the cards. So this guy here, his name in Japanese was Honda. Honda, and he was about $10 for me. So yeah, some of these are actually quite expensive, but yeah, I really wanted to finish my Bandai collection, really all of them, because yeah, I really enjoy these, and if I'm able to complete it, I'd be really happy. So yeah, I had to buy all of these. Still I'm missing some, I guess. I have to check which are missing at this point. Of course, I got the 4 parts of this guy here. I got an Holy Elf for 400 yen. By the way, the condition of these cards, they vary a lot. And for Bandai, I do not care so much for the condition itself, because usually they are pretty beat up. But I was able to swap some out if they had doubles for a better copy. And yeah, I think the prices are pretty okay regarding how old these cards are. And yeah, the one or other card you might even know if you played or if you collected cards from Legend of Blue Eyes, because some of these are actually the same artworks. But of course, for example, this guy Silver Fang, I guess he's way weaker in the LOB print. He has 2300 attack here. And yeah, these guys are so cheap, right? 100 yen for such an old card. I mean, still the condition is of course maybe excellent to play it. Excellent would be the condition if you're from Europe, and I think in the US it would be called played or something. But yeah, still for these prices, I gladly pick all these up. And yeah, this is all for Bandai. And by the way, I bought all of these at Yellow Submarine in the Radio Kaikang in Akihabara. So if you're looking for Bandai cards, I can really recommend this place. They have a lot of cards here, and yeah, you can actually buy them for a pretty good price. There's actually even more Bandai cards. I had another stack of them here, so you can see still 100 yen. So for a lot of these I paid basically $1, and I think these are an absolute steal for $1. And yeah, I got a lot of them, and hopefully I'm close to finished with my set. The most expensive ones I already collected. And yeah, in the Bandai series there are 3 extremely rare promo cards. These I do not own, and I do not intend to buy them anytime, because they are such low prints. And well, I do have the Gate Guardian, which is the most common out of the 3, There is also a mirror force and a sort of revealing light promo, and these are actually so damn rare. I will pop up here a little screenshot for you guys where you can see how many prints of these cards were given out back in the days. And yeah, I do own a Gate Guardian. He's also very expensive. I got him for around 600 euros maybe a year or two ago. And yeah, he will be the only very expensive Bandai card I own. And despite of that, of course, the blue eyes in the Bandai series and the red eyes are also both cards in the 200 to 250 euro range if you get them in a pretty good condition. And here I finally were able to get some Exodia pieces. I think there is one more piece. Yeah, there's the last piece here. I do have the other leg already in my German collection, in Germany. So yeah, got the final 4 pieces, very expensive. I regret that I didn't buy them last year, because I think back then they were like 10 bucks each or something. Now they went up pretty much, but yeah, better now than never. And yeah, we're able to complete my Bandai Exodia as well in a pretty decent condition. And we have Shadi hanging out here for $1. He was the cheapest character card. A little bit damaged, as you can see, a little bit pretty beat up, but yeah, needed him, and they didn't had any copies of him left. So yeah, and here's the down right part of the blue eyes. So next up here we have an ultimate rare, and actually this card I got in a trade today because I went to El Dorado. And if you do not know Card Shop El Dorado, it's the store where I did my very first card shop interview. And the store owner Sakaki-san, he was so nice that he gave me this card for a trade, because as a little thank you, a little gift, I brought him 2 cards from my collection, 2 German Ultimate Rares first editions. One was the Luna Goddess Warrior, I think, might be her name. I will just pop up a screenshot here. And one more trap card from Soul of the Duelist. And in exchange he gifted me this card, and this card actually was his favorite card in all Yu-Gi-Oh! And in the last interview he already told me that he was looking for an Asian English copy of this card. So the card would just say Enemy of Justice AE 048 for the Asian English copy, and he was finally able to get one. He showed it to me today, and yeah, really happy for him. And after I gifted him my 2 cards, he came up with his binder and actually gifted me a card as well. So basically we did a trade here, and I didn't own this card yet. I was thinking about buying it because I think it's a really beautiful copy, and one of the few Magic cards I wanted to buy, but I never pulled the trigger on this one. So I finally were able to get this card here, and I think this is a really nice copy. A little bit of damage here, as you can see, but overall this card is very clean. I think this card could still go as near mint. And yeah, I'm actually a little bit ashamed because my cards were both excellent. I hope he still enjoys them. Fun fact is here that the card I gifted him, I will just pop up a screenshot here. The cool thing about these is the Luna Goddess card. It's a very wanted card here in Japan. In Japanese this card is pretty expensive. You can pay around 100 euros for her in near mint condition. It's a little bit different for us in the Europe or in the US. There the card is not that expensive, but yeah, therefore I wanted to gift him one of these. And the trap card here he didn't know existed, because most of the GX has printed a lot of rare copies also in Ultimate Rare, and these all do not exist in the Japanese OCG. So he was very happy about these. And also the German Ultimate Rares do have the deeper carving for the Ultimate Rares in comparison to the Japanese and the US prints. So yeah, pretty nice cards, and especially for him, since he's used to look at Japanese cards, he was very stoked about the deep carvings. And the only way to get OCG deep carved cards in terms of Ultimate Rares is to buy Asian English Ultimate Rares, and these are crazy expensive, as I already mentioned. For example, for this Clock Tower Prison here, I think this card is maybe a $40 to $50 card for the Japanese one in this condition. and he bought a Clock Tower Prison Asian English Ultimate Rare in excellent to excellent plus condition, and he paid about $500 to $600 for the card. So yeah, you can see how much of a premium there is for these Asian English Ultimate Rares. These are crazy expensive. Then I want to show you a few more Bandai cards. No worries, it's just about 10 cards, and I got them for extremely cheap price, for basically free. And yeah, I bought a few of these because I didn't have these. Sorry, you cannot see the artworks. I will just pull some of these out very quickly. Yeah, for the price I just had to take them, and they were basically in a junk box. So a box where only junk cards were in. For example, this guy, I think I paid around 400 to 500 yen, so $4 to $5 in the other store, and in this store I was able to get them for basically 50 cents. So yeah, really cool. Also this card I didn't own yet, really cool one. And yeah, we're able to get them all for 50 cents each, so a very cool steal here. Okay guys, so next up we have these rule cards. I didn't own a single copies of these, and yeah, I do not even know how many there are. I was pretty surprised when I looked at the box and saw 1 artwork, 2 artworks, I didn't know, 3 artworks I didn't know existed as these rule cards. And yeah, there's actually so many, and most of these have the volume booster artworks here, as you can see. There's also some from the booster R2 series, so there's probably quite a lot more I'm missing here, but I was able to get some of these. I paid around 5 to 10 bucks each, and yeah, really cool cards. And I also want to collect these because yeah, I really enjoy these old school artworks. They're just so, I don't know, retro, and they do not exist in the TCG. So yeah, this is what I love, and this is why I paid so much for these. So the last card of today's hunt is this Raigeki in Ghost Rare from the Duelist Pack 22. And yeah, this card, a really clean copy here. As you can see, the ghost foiling is super clean. I got this card for around 45 euros, so not that cheap. But yeah, these cards are just getting more expensive because they're getting older and more scarce. So yeah, better now than never, because I wanted to own at least 1 copy of these Duelist Pack promos. As you already saw in the other video as well, I bought a relinquished Ghost Rare, and now I have the Raigeki as well. So yeah, this is the last card, or this is the last item I bought today, and I really hope that you enjoyed this trip to Akihabara today. I can really recommend Akihabara to anyone coming to Japan and wants to buy a lot of cards, wants to see a lot of crazy items. And yeah, it's just so much fun walking through these masses of card shops and just seeing cards, just seeing dream card after dream card after dream card. And yeah, there's also a lot of learning from today, especially for the selling part of cards. I never sold cards in Japan to card stores, and yeah, you guys have to be very lucky to be able to sell them if you are foreign, because usually they do not accept any foreign IDs. Maybe they will accept foreign passports, but I'm actually not sure about that as well. And yeah, this makes selling cards in Japan really difficult, at least to card stores. And yeah, I cannot actually recommend bringing cards from somewhere else to Japan to sell them. Maybe if you're able to find someone from Japan who is willing to do this, he can help you out. But yeah, usually you won't be able to sell cards to the card shops. So this is a very important learning, and I want to share this knowledge with you, of course. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe,